Welcome back to Just Scribble. Today I'm moving my work reference binder out of the original Filofax that I have it in, that I originally set it up in, into my new VDS A5 ring planner, and I thought we would do that together on a video, and we could also compare the original Filofax to the VDS ring binder. So I do have a couple of videos already up related to all these items. So I do have a video sharing my overall reference binder setup for work, and then I do have an unboxing video of my A5 ready to ship. So I'll put links to all of those videos up in the cards so you can check those out as well. But in my unboxing for the VDS, I explained the main reason why I decided to get the VDS and to change out my cover in my reference binder is because this original Filofax, as gorgeous as it is and as much as I love it, it does not stay open at all. So the only way I can get it to stay open at work is if I lay something heavy on this side or if I have it open to a specific page. So if I'm wanting to add or write something in the front part, this repeatedly flops closed. And so I end up taking my phone and setting my phone there in order to keep it open. And I really want this reference binder to be a workhorse for me, and I want to be able to keep it open on my desk most of the time. And the fact that it closes on its own and it won't stay open has really kind of become problematic. So I had decided that since I love my A6 ring planner from VDS and the ready to ship VDS planners pretty much have everything I need and more in them actually, but they are ready to go and they are less expensive than ordering a custom, and I knew I would love it and I knew I would love the leather, that I would order a VDS ring planner instead and use that. I originally thought that I would sell this, but I don't know if I'm going to sell this. I think I may still use this as a reference binder, just not at work. A reference binder here in my studio that can sit on my shelf and that I can grab when I need it. One that I don't use all the time and need open all the time, so that it's okay that it doesn't stay open on its own and I can instead use it and then flip to the sections that I need when I need them. So I don't think I'm actually going to sell this because it's so pretty and I really love the original Filofax and I really love the pink. So I think I'm actually going to keep it. I'm just not going to keep it for this purpose. But we are going to change out. Now, I can't show you a lot of what's in this reference binder because it has work information in it that's confidential. But like I said, I do have a video sharing how I've set it up or how I've started to set it up. I am not finished. It's kind of a work in progress because I'm adding to it as the year progresses, and it will continue to add to it as the years progress. And so I haven't even added labels to every single section yet. I'm kind of waiting until I have it kind of where I want it before I put the labels on. But I did add labels to some of the sections. So I do have an inbox and a key dates and a goals, a domestic and an international, and back here a general. And so I do have some sections labeled, and then I have like subdivided sections that I haven't labeled yet because I want to kind of figure out the best way to set it up. But I do have a video kind of walking through like the goal of the setup or the base of the setup, so you guys can check that out because we're not going to go through that in this video. But I did think since I was going to be taking everything out and moving it, it would be more fun to do it together. And I also thought since I was doing that, we might as well check out and compare like the size and all of that between the VDS and the original. So this is my A5 from VanderSpec. I got some fuzzies on there from the leather samples that I ordered with it that I've been keeping in the box. But just looking at it like this, you can tell that the VDS is bigger. So the VDS does have larger rings on it. I did order 35mm rings on this, and that was intentional. I would personally not want a ring planner with rings that big if I was carrying it around or anything like that. But for a reference binder, I think it's perfect because you want to be able to stick like as much in here as you can to get your maximum use out of your reference binder. So you can even tell before I even open it that the rings are quite a bit bigger, and the planner itself is actually bigger. So it is a little bit taller and a little bit wider. But we're gonna, lay them on each other and all the things. This is not from VDS, this ring protector. This is actually from Moterm. It's not made to fit this large of rings, but it does work. I may actually cut the holes and kind of help it a little bit because I kind of had to stretch it to get it on there. But I liked the idea of having the ring protector on there, so I put a ring protector on there. But when you open them up, this is going to be kind of hard because these are really big planners. You can see the size difference in the ring mechanism, just how much bigger these rings are in the VDS, so I can get more stuff in it, which I'm really excited about. There are, though, a lot of features in the VDS that I don't really need for a reference binder, but there are also some things that are helpful to me. So the original is a very basic setup. It's just your piece of leather, and then it has slip pockets on both sides, these sort of card pocket slits here, a little slit here that you could put like a thin notepad into, and then it has this pen loop that is elasticated here. I guess you could probably stick a pen. Do I even have a pen handy? I guess you could probably stick a pen here as well, so you could have two pens. So you could have two pens in here, but they would be both on this side, and this one would be underneath where you would kind of be writing. So one of the things I don't like about this pen loop is because it's so far in, it actually kind of gets in the way. But I do like the fact that it's elasticated because it does fit lots of different pens and markers and all the things, because it's very chunky. So even this Bic like permanent marker that's really chunky, it fits in there like with no issue. There's extra room in there. And then it has a thin snap closure, and that's pretty much it. It's really, really basic. Height wise, if you can see that, the VDS is taller, and the VDS has lots of other features that this planner, the original, doesn't have. So it has a zipper pocket. I don't know that I really have any need for the zipper pocket in this, but I did think if I wanted to put like some paper clips or page markers or things like that, I could just toss them in here. So it might be kind of nice to have that. And then it does have these pockets here. I'd probably just use these for sticky notes. Has a slip pocket here. I probably wouldn't use that. Has a secretarial pocket here. I actually plan on putting there, I don't even know where it's at. I had purchased, and I shared these in a video, the 2024 booklets from Sterling Ink, and I had purchased the A5 monthly. It is just a monthly planner, and I wanted to use this as a project planner. And so I think I may actually keep this tucked inside here, or even slipped inside this slip pocket here, like this, so that it's in my reference binder. Since it's more of a reference planner, it's not like my day-to-day planner. It's for some projects that I work on and the key deadlines for those, and so it's more to be able to reference each month what to do. And so I was thinking I would keep that tucked in there, and it's kind of out of the way, and it won't get in the way of the rings or anything like that. And so that's what I think I'm going to be using, either the secretarial pocket or the slip pocket. And then on the other side, it has all of these card pockets. I have no real use for these card pockets in a reference binder, but I did think that I could make little reference cards for myself or routine cards. And so if I decide to do that, that's what will go there. And then it has a pocket here, which I probably won't use, a slip pocket there, and a secretarial pocket there. This side, I probably won't use most of that. But one of the things I do love about it is it comes with two pen loops out of the gate. And that way I can keep a pen with my reference binder and a highlighter or mild liner or Tombow with my reference binder. So that way, no matter what, I always have what I need with this binder to just grab and jot down. And then it does have this large back pocket here. Initially, I actually thought I didn't really need that, but I actually think this might be helpful. So if there's things that I want to add to my reference binder, but I'm too busy at the time, like from a training or something like that, I can stick it back here, and then that way it's with my reference binder, and then when I have time, I can go through and update it. So I did want to kind of try to show you guys, laid flat, the difference of these two binders, but it's a little hard because I don't think they'll fit on the screen completely. But if I flush the planners up on that side, you can see just how much wider the VDS planner is, and then that it's a little bit taller. The taller to me isn't really that big of a deal either way. This was plenty tall, but the wider will accommodate the 35mm rings. So I am excited about that. Like I said, I'm probably still going to keep this. I think I'm going to actually use this for a different reference binder. I do keep like a commonplace for notes about like my Cricut and silhouette and all those kinds of things, and I thought instead of having them in a bound commonplace book, they'd probably be better suited in a reference binder, and then I could put like instruction guides and things like that in here as well. So I think that's what I'm going to use this for, and keep it here in my studio because I do think it's pretty and I think it'll look lovely on my shelf. It's just not ideal in my work situation because I want it to stay open on my desk so that I can use it all of the time. I find that if it's closed, I don't grab it as often, and so I ended up with a lot of things that I need to add to my reference binder that I haven't added yet because I was kind of like out of sight, out of mind. So for right now, I'm just going to tuck this little guy back here just so that it's in there. And then we're going to move over my sections. So in the very back, I actually have these meeting note pages. These are from My Life Plans on Etsy, and they're printables. And so I printed these on Tomoe River paper. I do buy Tomoe River paper inserts from Sterling Ink, and that's what I used in most of this. And so I have that, and then I have this page lifter. I should probably put the page lifter first. I don't know how much I'm going to use these meeting notes little pages, but there are some meetings I have for special projects where sometimes I need to go back and refer to the notes, and so I thought these might be nice for that because I can also just write on the back extra stuff if I need to. And then this is from Catspresso Co. It's just a little jelly dashboard. I thought I could put a little bit of decor in there if I wanted. These are some different sections with just lined paper. Let's see. It's also from My Life Plans on Etsy. They have these great bundles, printable bundles that are awesome. And so I highly recommend them. You can get like a lined set that has all these different kinds of lined inserts, a grid set, all different ones. And that's mostly what's in here. And I printed them on the Tomoe River paper. So it's really, really thin. It also means that I can use a fountain pen with it. So that's actually what I'll probably keep with this planner or with this reference binder, is just keep a fountain pen and a highlighter. And all of the, oh, my husband is sneezing very loud. All of the vellum that's back here, it's from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I thought it was really pretty. I picked it because it matched the pink of the original Filofax, but I think it looks really pretty against this as well. It's like a copper color. And then this is blotter paper because that's helpful when you use Tomoe River paper. Let's see. These are from, this one is from Filofax. It came with the Filofax. This one is from Ara Estelle. They're just page markers to kind of mark your day, but I'm not using them for days. I'm using them to add to sections that I have like a reference calendar in. So I'll add those back in a minute. They're like key date sheets so that I can see key dates for the different areas that I work in. I have not actually set up, this is a different key date thing, but I have not set these up yet because I'm going to use these for 2024. But I do have these yearly goals and then important dates. Those are also from My Life Plans on Etsy. I think actually every printable in here is from their shop. I really like their shop. And both of these little page markers, they're cut out like this, so you can just pop them on and then take them off really easily, like that. And then you just, oops, you just pull them off like that, like a disc bound planner kind of. So you can add them wherever you want. So So I'm going to actually put these in front of these yearly to-do lists that I printed for next year. There we go. And this is ready to ship, so it's a single snap closure, but it has plenty of room. I still have so much room, which is awesome. That was the other thing I was afraid about with the original, is that it was just going to get too full too fast. This way I can just keep adding, and there's like lots of room to grow. I'm really excited to make this like a really amazing workhorse in my work planner system. That's my video. I just wanted to move into my larger binder, and I thought it would be fun if we did it together. This is the Alizon leather from VDS. It comes ready to ship in ring planners. I am in love with it. I now have it in 2 ring planners. It's just gorgeous. And then this is my pretty original that I'm going to repurpose, but this is my new work reference binder, and I'm so excited. Oh, it makes me feel awesome to have like such a hefty, awesome reference binder. I don't know, it just puts me in a good mind space for work. But that's my quick little video. I just kind of wanted to share the feature differences, the reason I was changing, and move out of this one and into this one with you guys. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to put them down below, and I will definitely get back with you. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos, and don't forget to just scribble.